Hi, I'm Pippa and I work for Lancashire and South Cumbria NHS Foundation Trust as a peer facilitator on a mental health inpatient ward. I aim to improve the experience of service users on the ward. Yes, I have my own lived experience of mental ill health, but I also know that my experience, whilst it could be similar, is not the same as another's. I'm very much service user led and we always find something in common. It's better when we have things in common. My tasks on the ward vary, depending on who needs my support and in what way. Some days we might just have a natter, because clinical staff on the ward are so busy with their clinical duties that it can be difficult for them to just spend time with a service user. I may talk about how I resolved an unpaid bill, or how I managed moving house, or paying off a debt can help service users understand the difference between real worries that need an action plan to resolve and hypothetical worries that may or may not occur. We talk about how hobbies and volunteering give structure and meaning to my life. Sometimes it's encouraging a small change, how to find a dentist, register with a GP, obtain a bus pass. Loads of issues crop up and we find solutions to problems together. I listen a lot and service users learn to open up. The staff I work with on the ward have noticed that because I share my own experiences and talk about how I've recovered, I've become a valuable member of the team. However, it's not always been like this. In the beginning, it was really challenging, to be honest, working as a peer facilitator. I think this was because the staff didn't understand my role. This meant that I was often asked to support them with clinical duties like observations or taking someone off the ward who might not have the right leave type for me to do so. I was really worried that they thought I wasn't being helpful, but it's not something I was confident in doing or supposed to do as part of my role. But it was important because I didn't want it to harm the therapeutic relationship and trust I have with the service users. Now they understand my role better, they've noticed that I build up a rapport with service users quickly. They see that the service users trust me and they value me as part of the ward team because I've built up a therapeutic relationship with the service users. When I'm not on shift, service users often ask the other staff when I'm due back in. I've walked a similar path to the service users, sharing stories, sharing what's helped me recover, and role modelling self-care and recovery inspires hope and empowers service users. I love promoting recovery and empowering people back to a place of independence. There are lots of peers in the trust. Not all work on wards, some work in people's homes or in community settings, but we all use our lived experience to give hope.